What's up guys, it's Zen. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to go through my trades in December. I'm going to touch on how much I made, the few trades that I took this month, and the lessons and improvements I'm going to take forward to January. And as usual, before we jump into the video, please help me smash the like button and subscribe if you have not already. I really appreciate all your support on my channel and your efforts in smashing the like button. Now let's jump right into the video. So this is my December performance. You can see that I took 38 trades only, 24 wins, 14 losses, which amounts to a 63% win rate, and my average win was about 2002 and my average loss about 1001. So you can see that I traded quite small this month, risking an average of about 1000 ringgit, but at the same time, because it was quite a relatively slow month, my average win was also quite low. And even though most of my days are green, I only managed to get about 25,000 in net profits, which is about 8% of my whole capital. This is because I barely use half of my capital for most of my trades, due to the market slowing down and I had to control my size. You can see my equity curve right here. It's quite a standard month, I would say. Very slow, but slowly increasing upwards. No major downfalls and no major gains. Ended the month green, and that's all that matters. So let's jump into a few trades that I took this month. Now this is my biggest win of the month on Solution. It was a dip buy and I bought into this big green candle on solid volume and sold it into a rebound. So this is one of the classic dip buys that I usually do on stream. So this was quite an anticipated dip buy because Solution has been on a very bullish run a few days before. You can see it's just going up over the past 6 days. So I was anticipating a dip buy on overextended stocks, and so it happened that I managed to catch one on Solution. So my largest loss of the month is on Heng Yuan. You can see that on this day, the stock extended a lot. It extended like 30% almost. But I missed this whole move. You can see a really nice afternoon breakout pattern right here, right? Where it tapped the day high, and when it broke, it just rocketed to the moon. But I missed this whole move, and I wanted to catch some part of it. I tried to dip buy right here. It failed. I didn't stop out. On this red candle, I didn't manage to stop out. So I picked up a bit more, anticipating a rebound. But then it failed again, and I stopped out near the bottom of this bounce. So this was one of the bad trades of the month where I didn't follow my rules. I didn't wait for a proper dip buy, and I went into this trade because of FOMO, because I missed this whole chunk right here. But it wasn't all bad news for breakouts this month. I caught a nice breakout right here on Solution. Typical morning breakout. Morning move, pullback, and a push back up above day high. And I caught this move right here. A very quick one. You don't need to catch big moves, just catch quick and predictable ones. So right here you can see all the trades that I actually took. Heng Yuan's loss was about 3,000. This was the biggest loss that I had on the month. So the discipline on this month is actually quite good. Only 2 bad trades. One more on Bin Tai. I think I chased this one. Luckily I exited quick and didn't take any losses on it. Just paid a bit of fees. And most of my losses are quite controlled. So 1,005 of my loss. This big loss was a bad one. 600 loss, 2,000, 500, 500, 1,005. So my losses were relatively controlled, while my gains were as expected. Catching 4,000, 3,000 here and there, 2,000, 6,000. So this was the biggest win of the month. Did buy on Solution that I showed earlier. And you can see on my total capital use, most of them are below 100,000. Even though I'm trading with a 300,000 account, because of my risk management, I don't use more than I need to get trades done. The most I use this month, you can see, is about 138, 158, 160. So I think 160 is the biggest trade that I took this month. The rest are all in the 5 digits. So a few lessons that I learned this month is that I need to work on my exits. In every trade, there are 2 main parts, which is the entry and the exit. My entries are extremely straightforward, especially on breakouts. But in terms of exit, I still find myself emotional sometimes whenever I'm in a trade. For example, in Hyaptech, right? I got in for an afternoon breakout. Again, a typical breakout pattern, right? As the selling pressure came in before I hit my take profit, I started taking profits out of fear. I didn't want to lose the unrealized gains that I had, so I decided to sell my position for a very, very small gain. If I were to follow my strategy, I would have caught my full profit, but at the end of the day, I only got about a third of what I was supposed to get. So this is one of the things I want to work on moving into January, where I want to follow my trade strategy more closely without caring about the outcome, just focusing on the execution. And the second thing I want to improve on is to scale up. Most of the trades that I've done this month use less than 100k, which is a third of my capital. So since I'm getting more used to playing with my lot size, I want to try and scale up in January. I'm going to trade the exact same way. I'm just going to add a little more size and focus on the execution. So if you want to know how this turns out, make sure you look out for the January recap, which I would do at the start of February. So that's a quick little video I wanted to do just to share with you how I did in December, especially for those of you who want to study my trades. This would be a good video for you to go through all the trades that I've done and I've showed today and try to understand where I entered, why I entered, and why I sold. So thank you guys for watching this video. Look out for more content coming real soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.